Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Well, I accidentally clicked on a thing before I was ready to start the video, so whoops, but hello and welcome back to another installment of Playfriends Save the World. Last time, the Playfriends didn't quite save the world, but we had a successful mission. 4 of our Playfriends, Vard, Callow, Emma, and, of course, Okan, got promoted. And we have a number of other Playfriends who are waiting in the wings, who hopefully we will get to use today. But anyway, there's a rumor from the Resistance at a stockade. Commander, after our recent success, members of the Resistance in western US have brought us reports of activity that we may want to investigate. And we get an engineer for that, which is good because we want engineers to help clear rubble.
Avenger plotting new course.
So it seems like we're just going there. This is like the big strategic map.
The Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
So frequently there will be multiple things that we can do all around the world, and we'll have to choose which to prioritize. And as you can see, this will take 5 days to actually do, during which time we should get the modular weapons. So let's start scanning on that.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
Yeah! Let's assign some new research. So we've had the troops digging through scrap piles and looting corpses, and at this point, it's safe to assume they're on constant vigil for anything we could use to improve our gear. All the raw materials in the world won't mean much if we can't find a use for them, but I think this modular weapon system is a good start. Having pushed our existing designs about as far as I thought possible, the integration of a few key alien components provided the much-needed stability we've been looking for. With these modifications in place, we should be able to attach large upgrades for even more firepower. The troops will like that. Shen. So new research available, magnetic weapons and weapon upgrades are available, so we can use these to plug in a couple of bonus things into our weapons for various bonuses. So could get experimental weapons, that'll be 10 days. Magnetic weapons, that'll take a lot of time, so probably want to hold off on that for a little bit. And I guess let's go with hybrid materials, it's the quickest.
I will begin our research immediately.
So
I was not going to admit it to Shen.
or to me, apparently. Let's continue doing the searching. Give us an engineer. Stockade. In a desperate attempt to assert their independence from Advent, a small community constructed a makeshift stockade around a local radio station. We managed to locate the engineer responsible for the design, and Shen convinced them to join her team.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
Alright, so there's also a destroyed convoy over here. So let's start investigating that, but before we start scanning, we'll want to put that engineer to use on something. So that's currently 9 days. If I put Rachel on this, that'll be 5 days. That's good, because the guerrilla tactics school, very useful. Give us a mission.
As the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Let's review this target. What do we get for it? We get another engineer. That would be good. We need to destroy the alien relay. This is Operation War Honk. Yes. Yeah, let's do this.
Setting course for the Western U.S. precinct.
So this takes some travel time to get there. It's not a huge amount. But it lets us do this combat mission. So I want to switch people around a little bit. Mostly because I don't want to... Well, I want to train everyone up a little bit. So I think I'm going to keep 3 people the same, and I'm going to take Carrie B off. And why not? You're at the top. We are going to have Keegan Gordon. Can we modify? I don't think we've got any. Yeah, so sniper rifle, pistol, frag grenade, Kevlar armor. I think there's like a way to modifications. Is that? No, it's weapon upgrade. That's what it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, so this is where we'd be able to put the modifications in, but we don't have any yet. By the way, if people would like their weapons to be a certain color, because I can change those things, or a certain pattern, we've got a whole host of patterns here. Let me know, along with, you know, any other customizations that you would prefer than what you've got. So I think we're going to go on this mission. Underneath their health, as you can see, you've got their health here. They've also got energy, and they can get fatigued if they go on lots of missions. I don't know why Khan isn't as fatigued as everyone else, but I mean, let's have a look at Ruby. Alright, she's sort of halfway between, like, Kalo's the most fatigued. But still, I like having a sniper. We'll get use of everyone every now and then. But let's do this thing.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
We have reached the mission site. Let's begin.
Dr. Tygan has picked up a signal from a hidden alien communications relay sending data to the Advent network from this area. Anything we can do to disrupt the aliens' logistics increases our chances of stopping their progress. We'll need to secure the area and eliminate any hostiles, then destroy the relay before they finish their transmission.
Oh, I think I actually made a mistake taking Kalo on this mission. This seems to be underground, so snipers not going to be so great. But Operation Warhonk will be a success. We will make sure of it.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target. We're in concealment.
When left alt is pressed, you'll be shown a preview of which enemies are visible at your current pathing location. I think that's... I don't remember that. But I thought that sort of target preview was a constant thing. So... Now, Vard's at the back. That's not helpful. But we've got 14 turns because we've doubled the turn timers. And... oh, it is actually a fair way away. But we'll see how we do. Alright. So, big crime can get us in here.
Understood. Moving out.
Not seeing anyone yet. That is always good. So, because we're in concealment, we can move a little bit further without being too worried. So I might... oh, there is an... I can get into, like, this train carriage. That might be good. But I can't get that far inside this train carriage, which is a shame. So I might just put Callow here.
Roger that.
They're running, which is always a little bit risky, but it's fine. Let's whack Vard up here.
Got it covered.
And why the heck not? Let's move Keegan up there. I don't want to discover any enemies, but feels fairly safe for now. Cool. So we can get out this way. That looks like it's a fairly straight shot. So there seems to be like doorway here. Straight shot to the transmitter. There's also this route up here, but that seems to have more walls involved. And given that I've got a sniper, I would like to somewhat avoid walls, if at all possible. So let's start by... this is Vard. Where's Keegan? Keegan. Ah, they can't single move up there. Right, let's get Vard in there then.
Moving.
Everyone else is just going to slowly move up. Could probably double move. Double move Keegan up to here. Callow, where's a good point? So I want Callow to have line of sight through there, so here seems pretty alright for them. From there, whack everyone else.
Overwatch.
On Overwatch. So yeah, there are enemies over that way. But not hit my line of sight yet.
Orders confirmed.
Moving up slowly. You know, softly, softly. I suspect there might be something in this room here. That's what I'm thinking. I could rush. Alright, let's single move Keegan up here. I might use their second action to keep moving if nothing's spotted. That also. I'm going to move Callow here. Yeah. That's some good lines of sight. Because the thing is, I'm not too worried about keeping Callow on Overwatch because it would only be with the pistol. It's better than not being on Overwatch at all, but getting into a better position is even better than that, right? So let's not overextend. Let's move.
Copy that.
Move Khan around here. And actually, let's just put Keegan on Overwatch and Vard on Overwatch.
Enemy movement ahead.
So now, I want a good look into this room.
Closing on target position now.
Anyone? No. It's all eerily quiet. Horror turn-based strategy.
On the move.
So yeah, they're now on pistol Overwatch.
Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch.
So this whole Overwatch concealed thing is important because we don't want them to just fire on an enemy if they see it. We only want them to fire on an enemy if they see them and I am going to be discovered somehow.
Got my eyes on. We've got something over here.
There we go.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever. with an even greater psionic potential.
So enemies usually, I believe, come in pods of 3, so there's probably another enemy just outside of line of sight. Can't quite get to a point where I can easily grenade. But I am tempted to start this. See, I can't do it with a grenade. Now the big problem is I don't know where they're gonna move. They seem to be moving in this direction, so I might leave it another turn to open the combat. Where are my angles? Alright. So this means I can get Callow into this corner here, which doesn't give me as good angles on them this turn, but hopefully will give me better next.
Moving.
Okay, what's this left alt thing? I think I've just always got it on, possibly. That might be a thing which I've got in options. I'd like to get Vard into the room, but I'm not sure where would be a good place where they wouldn't get spotted. Maybe actually in this corner. I would run through a spot that I don't want them to run through. I'm a little bit tempted by here, but I might just leave them roughly where they are. Maybe move them a hair's breadth closer.
That's affirmative.
Let's get Big Crime this side of the door.
Moving on target.
And Keegan. Well,
Headed there now.
I want everyone in Overwatch this turn, just in case we get discovered.
Got it covered. Scanning.
Come on, continue walking. Nope, they're just staying where they are. That's unhelpful, you know? So... we can get up here. There's no cover there, unfortunately. I don't think this... oh yeah, because it's... because I don't think it's got like the little metal grating. Get up there, but again there's no cover. Alright, let's stick them... it would be nice if I could see the percentages. That would be nice on the preview.
On my way. Hostiles making the rounds.
That is not ideal. I mean, hopefully, because they're out of sight, they won't get involved in this. But I think... let's do that. Let's start this combat. Yeah.
We've been spotted.
That's our sectoid friend. And we killed the other one, I believe. So Vard can get to them. Callow can get to them. Oh, Keegan has a very bad shot. How do they... are they, like, planning on shooting them through the wall? Let's have a look at Vard. How much damage do they do? 80% with a 6 to 8. Alright, let's do it from this sort of angle. Let's get Vard in there with the sword. Oh, they're vulnerable to melee. That is good to know.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah. So we know there are some people up here, and we want to avoid them this turn. So let's move
Roger that.
Keegan there, as that shouldn't reveal anything. And let's put
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch.
both them and Callow on Overwatch. But we didn't reveal anything, which is good. But now, if we do find them within our line of sight, we will be within their line of sight, which is a bit frustrating, but...
Affirmative, moving out.
yeah. But at least we didn't have that at the same time as the previous encounter. So what's Callow's? He's got a pretty good chance there. I don't really want to use all of Khan's grenades immediately. But I can move them up here, which might give them a decent shot at this officer here. Another thing is Keegan, who hasn't moved, or who has moved yet, so I might as well have them take that shot at the Advent Trooper. Yeah!
Target decided.
And they got a promotion. Let's move Khan up here.
Objective here.
Ooh, we
Commander,
can
we have a
see
positive ID on the alien relay.
alien relay. So we might be able to destroy that this turn, but we also need to kill all the Advent Troopers, so we might as well... well, not the Advent Troopers, all sort of hostile, so we might as well do this, and if we...
Come on, focus.
Khan is the worst! That's a 35% chance. That's not great. How are we doing with Vard? That gives us some cover. Alright, so I might move Vard in here.
Moving on target location.
Actually, I should see if I can... that's 3 to 5, so it's not going to do it. But... let's throw a grenade in here, because that'll do some guaranteed damage. And, extra bonus, destroys the cover. So now they're out in the open. And Callow has a much higher chance of that shot, 55%. If you look at pistol shot, it's a little bit worse. Alright, let's see if Callow can do this. Yeah!
Target neutralized.
So we've not neutralized all the Advent yet. Now, of course, the flip side of this is that there will be some alien troopers that have grenades as well. And they can do exactly the same thing as we just did to them. So let's see if Khan can redeem himself. Yeah!
Menace 1-5, we've confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
So we've got some more hostiles, but we've got no timer anymore. So I might move Keegan up
Hitting
here. And just be a little bit cautious. See, up high is usually good for a sniper, but I don't think they then have line of sight into this general direction, which is not so good. So Vard. Let's keep everyone a little bit together, but not too together.
Affirmative, covering now.
Got it covered.
Let's
Come get
whack
some.
people on Overwatch. Yeah. So we've got no real inkling. I want to move Vard first because Vard is furthest back.
Affirmative,
Well,
moving
aside
out.
from Callow, but Move the snipers last. I really should have Khan reload at some point. So let's move
Good copy, moving on target.
Keegan up here. What I'm going to do is rush Callow forward.
On it.
And
Ready
have
to
some
engage.
tasty reloading for Khan. And... oh, that didn't count. Oh, right, because I hadn't moved. That makes sense.
Scanning. Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered.
Then I put 3 people on Overwatch, which is good, because we found a sectoid. Good job, Keegan.
Asset forces sighted.
Just what we expect from Khan.
Not even close.
They've got like a trooper with them as well. So Bard should have a shot as well, but it's shotgun at long range. Oh yeah!
Use here.
Vard is MVP.
No longer a threat.
The Northborn remembers. Let's start off. Ooh, that's 35%. It's not great, but it's what we got. So that little yellow box that the sectoid dropped with a number...
Come on, focus!
with a number next to it, that's like an item we can pick up, but we have to get there within the requisite time or it will just disappear. It's also a reason why we don't necessarily want to use explosives all the time on enemies, because enemies killed with explosives, they will destroy any loot they would have dropped. Now I suspect that this is the last trooper in the mission, so we don't actually need to get over there, and if the mission ends before that timer runs out, we still get the item, which is grand. So let's see. So Keegan, we can get to flank him. That's an 82% chance. That seems pretty likely. Yeah!
Hostiles pacified.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Flawless victory. Let's take that mission photo for Operation Honk. There we go. Let's continue.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the Elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
Bloomin' speaker. Speaking over my nice loading screen that I wanted to cut. Dealt most damage, Vard. That moved furthest Khan, so we had a 2/3 shot percentage. Oh, Khan made most attacks. Moved furthest was Keegan. Alright. Operation Honk was a success.
Our troops continue to exceed expectations while working with limited resources. Impressive, Commander.
Yeah, so what's Keegan turning into? Their ranger, good. You always like to have a decent amount of rangers. They have gifted combat intelligence. Seem fairly decent otherwise. They've got decent will. And Vard got promoted. So we can have them either be a Phantom or a Blade Master, and both of these are really good. So, So what I kind of like is to have my assault troops, or at least to have one assault in an action, in sort of an encounter, be a Phantom, so that in a combat, they don't really take part, but they can continue scouting ahead. But for now, I think I'm going to take Blade Master. Because Vard's sword attack against the sectoids is really good, and having a bit more damage would be very tasty. So what's this? Oh, I think Callow got a bond.
Each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
So we want to send compatible soldiers on missions together. So Callow is not bonded with anyone yet, but is pretty cohesive with Khan. And that seems to be reciprocated on Khan's part. Keegan. So everyone seems to be very cohesive with Callow. Yeah, Callow's the popular one in this team. Well, actually there was compatibility low, low, very low. Oh, right, so I'm guessing that what's going on here is the compatibility affects the rate of cohesion growth, I think. And then once that cohesion gets maxed out, they will form a bond. So what do we get? We've got Illyrium Core, we've got Advanced Expanded Magazine, clip sizes increased by 2. It feels pretty early to getting advanced stuff, because usually you get, you know, the regular stuff, so an expanded magazine would increase clip size by 1. But that's going to be pretty useful, I think, on my sharpshooter, so Callow for now, because reloading is going to take that move action and means that Callow can't fire that turn, whereas everyone else can just sacrifice their move and still shoot. So we've got some more Advent Trooper corpses, more Advent Officer corpses, and a Sectoid corpse. Expired sectoids tend to shrivel and curl in on themselves like spiders, regaining some likeness to the smaller, more feral creatures that we faced in the First War. So sectoids were very present in the first game and tended to be your basic enemy. It was so basic.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the Resistance from the inside. It was these Resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
So that's our next story objective, I think. So contact the Resistance in the Black Site region. In order to gain access to the Advent facilities, we need to research Resistance communications, fly to the Black Site region, make contact. Tell me more. So yeah, we need to have Dr. Tygan complete research in the Resistance communication technology. Alright then. Okay.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the Resistance movement across the globe.
So we got Dr. Ben Hunter, an engineer for that. Commander, most of your recent successes... Sorry, I should try and do the voice, shouldn't I?
Commander, word of your recent successes in Western U.S. is already spreading throughout the Resistance. The people of Earth are indebted to your crew for their sacrifices, whether they realize it yet or not. hopefully, the accompanying allotment of resources will help strengthen your future efforts.
Sorry for anyone who's sensitive to accents being done badly, because, you know. So we got Ben Hunter. They can start clearing out some
Commander, so far I haven't
debris.
seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
So the geography of these rooms does sometimes impact there are some rooms which will have adjacency bonuses. There's an exposed power coil here and here. Well, those are quite low down. That's a pain. And those are good places to build power sources on. But we'll have to do quite a lot of excavation to get there, and we'll probably have to build some power stuff before we get there. Alright, ooh, we're on the ground. I did not realize you could go this far out. That's quite a nice looking background of our Avenger. So, I don't think there's anything else.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Build right now. So yeah,
Do you ever regret leaving the city?
probably.
You must miss some of it. The food, the warm beds.
Honestly, none of that really bothers me. What I miss the most is my equipment.
I hadn't thought about that. Advent probably had a pretty nice lab set up for you.
There was certainly no shortage of resources on their side.
Don't worry. I'm sure the Commander will find something nice for you.
Thanks for interrupting me, both of you, but I'm probably going to leave it there for now, because we've been going on for a little bit. I'm not sure how much I've cut, but at least half an hour, I'd imagine. So, probably pick this up again next time when we'll finally get those hybrid material techs. All of you, shush! And hopefully we'll get to build the guerrilla tactics school and see more people
But
in
Advent, there's
action.
something we could never have prepared
So,
for,
until
even with
then,
that gear.
I hope you have a
Between the
lovely rest of your day,
handouts and a
and
seemingly endless supply of
always
reinforcing
remember
peacekeepers.
to keep
Nothing but
honking
trouble
in
for
war.
upstart
Do the war
resistance
honk.
movement.
Goodbye.